Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
And it fits really well into Gen.G's composition.
Yeah, take a look at this. Final pick, BDD. They were saving that. BDD will go for the Syndra, of course, into respecting a lot. And the problem with this is that, yes, you know, they don't have vision on Faker. Owner could be anywhere. Yes, you are in danger. And here it is. The huge stunt gets all three of them into the equalizer. What a play! As now Clint is over the wall. That should be two. He does pick it up. Thankfully for T1, Owner was at least able to pick up.
I think he can even, if he wants to, they can attempt to leverage more pressure on Owner's point. They should suspect something is up. Can just go for the mid lane turret there, and if they get first turret blood, might still be a good trade.
Bertle is maybe going to be the sacrificial lamb here. Nice stun onto Owner, but will not deny the Q. As this time around, no flash and no hope of survival. But he already did his job, as the pressure in the mid lane is pretty massive. They're really going to push for this mid-tier 1. Bottom lane as well. Guma was left all alone. And so an extra couple of plates are given over to Ruler at the same time. Gen.G also getting the Cloud Drake is pretty nice, although T1 will also get this turret up in the top set.
And it's still both teams trading. Giving up this inner, at the very least, is painful, and I think we might get a second charge here.
They're trying to... No, they're not going to get it. And so that charge will be used here. And now, well, we have the Destiny used, and they're actually jumping onto life here. That is a big pillar, and now the stopwatch has to be used. The charge comes in. Bertle's trying to go 1v3. Nearly able to pick up Keria, but not quite, as the shock blast from Kana is gigantic to pick up the kill onto Leona. As you
right now, they're making it work early on. In a minute, the Drake will spawn. And that's a big
Oh,
scatter.
there it is. BDD comes up huge with the scatter, and there is just the follow-up over the wall as T1 runs straight into it, and BDD knocks down the entire team like bowling pins. So now what are you going to do as Gen.G? They're looking to maneuver over to the Baron.
Oh! I don't know if they can do this, Valdez. But if they can, it's so big. Kana is there, though, has his 2-item spike. Incredibly fat, can go for the shock blasts.
Yeah, I think they have enough damage on this one. And yes, Faker and Kana will threaten it. Kana maybe even looking for the steal. He snuck around the backside, and well, okay. That's not the steal. That's going to be the simple smite, of course, from Clid, and that is Baron is definitely going to catch everybody up on the side of Gen.G that may have fallen behind on XP. A nice amount of pick going out onto life here as the follow-up and the true shot barrage, and everything's being thrown at him. And the kitchen sink. Here comes Owner. Looking for it, maybe. Not going to go for it, but look at the damage coming out of Kana. This is why you ban Wukong on blue side, you pick it for him, and then you play around him because he can do stuff like this, and there doesn't seem to be much counterplay when you're just running away.
And that's such a good way to regain control of this game as Gen.G, but then they do need to be ready. Damn, Bertle.
Right, we're going to find Bertle. He just runs in there, and he's got stopwatch. He says, okay, guys, I'm baiting him. And now, with the exhaust used onto him, we'll see what the follow-up looks like. It doesn't look like much, as BDD only gets in here, and now we got something going for Gen.G. Faker gonna have to flash, as Ruler just takes him down. Even Gale forces forward to make sure.
4 point coming through now here for Gen.G. And this is still such a tense game. This is exactly what I wanted out of game one.
Say, come at us, bro, in the mid lane, right? And say, okay, we're ready to 5v5 fight. As Bertle looking to take this trade, actually, as in he goes. Not going to land the stun, but he still gets the kill as the teleport comes in, and he easily insane amount of value out of that true shot barrage, as Clid is incredibly low. And look at that pillar once again. In comes Keria. Will Owner knock it down? He cannot, as I think they saw Owner over the top of the wall. But it is still going to be enough to force them back, as the pillars have just been insane, as now life has to go forward. As the follow-up here from BDD is pretty big, actually. Able to get the kill onto the Trundle and turns it into a one-for-one.
Support trade, so in the end, neither team really able to pick up the objective, but there we do see the power of T1's comp when it comes to Gen.G knowingly going for an objective. If Gen.G can sneak it, Baron is half health before you. There is T1. not that much you can do about it. But with the insane amount of range damage available, it is really
I would imagine as long as nobody gets caught on the side of T1, this should favor them, as here's the attempted catch. Life goes in, but it's responded to really well. And look at the poke coming in as the kick is on BDD. Owner will trade his life potentially, as he's even still alive. As the kick is huge, and now Bertle goes forward, but he has an exhaust on him. And now it's 4 members on top of the Aurelia. He's trying to trade one back, but he can't do that. Even Keria is able to survive as they will run at the Ocean Drake.
And it was a bait all along, Valdez, as that Zenith Blade, yes, you take it. But it doesn't feel good because a really nicely timed Fashion Flaker drags life all the way.
Boy.
Oh, that's greedy.
And T1 are running down the mid lane towards the Baron.
No, they're not able to. Oh, it's so good, though, because if T1 go for the inhibitor, you get Baron. And they don't know that you're down. And you have vision available. Clear as his equalizer up again. Still, this is a really high-risk play, because as Gen.G, if you die here, you might have to give it up.
Yeah, Briller's on vision now. As, okay, they're going to spot him now with the True Shot Barrage, as, let's see it. Nope, it's going to be taken by Ezreal, of course.
Going to be doing his Aurelia.
Yeah, definitely feels good as Keria. It's like, you know, it's like next level Braum, right? Exhaust Braum. You sit there, you put up your wall. Doesn't quite do the exact same thing, but it's a similar idea. Bertle's got an interesting angle as he's going to get stunned down and be able to go into that W, but it still doesn't matter. And I think T1 are slowly getting in there. That's the big kick, but it's only onto life, and into the GA goes the Lee Sin. As the follow-up here from Guma, and the rest of the team is just too big. Another big shock blast into the back line. As T1 will push and look to end this game. Another big pillar onto Ruler, as finally he uses that ultimate. And they will just have to flash away. T1 will not back down from this, as they will look to take game number 1 in about 36 minutes. Let's see what BDD and Ruler can do, if anything. No ult available for either of them, so they will just go down, and that will be the end of that. 36.5 minutes. Big smile on Faker's face.